Listen, man, do you want to know what I just recently heard? Oh, so powerful. It was a video of this guy, and he was saying, he was like, yeah, I'm 28, or maybe it was 28 or 29, and I just got my first girlfriend. And bro, this guy was like, he was like really happy about it and stuff, right? But he was also like just saying that, hey, even all those years where I didn't have one, I was still happy. Right? And that just hits so powerful, man, because there's I feel like a lot of us think that we're losers or that we're nobodies or whatever if we don't have a girlfriend, if we don't have a relationship. And you know what's funny is I've met so many guys throughout my life. I've met guys that are 20, 30, 40. I'm not even kidding you. I mean, there's people like family, friends and stuff like that I know, 50, and like they're single. And yet, yeah, of course, a lot of them are like, oh, yeah, it would be nice to have a relationship. It would be really nice. But at the same time, like, we're able to have good conversations. They're smiling. They're telling me about what they do on their daily life. Like, and they're just happy, bro. Like they're happy just to be alive. And I cannot stand the people that are like, oh, you don't have a girlfriend, you're a loser, or you don't have a relationship. You're no one, bro. No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. Like, you're not a loser based on other people's terms. Who are other people to tell you who you are? Who are other people to tell you how you must live your life? This is you, bro. This is you, and this is your life. And you know what? Is that yes, of course, you might want a relationship. You might want someone. That's totally cool. Like, that's a great thing, man, because I've had a couple girlfriends in the past. Like in my last girlfriend was like one of the greatest times in my life, man. She was awesome, and we clicked so well, right? It's about having the right person. Like, there's people out there, there's guys out there that'll just go for anyone, and then they'll be controlled by her, and then they'll just do whatever she says, and they'll give up who they're supposed to be for her just to say that, hey, I'm in a relationship and I have a pretty girlfriend, look at me, right? I would rather be alone. I would rather be alone than be in a relationship that's not even cool, that's just kind of toxic, just for going anyone. Like, I'm going to not necessarily wait around for the right person to come to me, but I'm going to be patient, until I find the right person. Yeah, of course, I'll get out, I'll meet some people, I'll meet some girls and stuff, but if I'm not feeling it, man, I'm not just going to go after her because she's pretty or because she makes me laugh or whatever. Like, I got to feel that stuff, man. And it's been a couple years since I've had a girlfriend last, and you know what's funny is that I've actually been able to get out and live my life and be happy. There are some things that I just do with friends, there are some things that I do with family, and then there are some things that I just do alone. Like, I've had more alone time now than ever before. Oh, yeah, and people, oh, you're such a loser, and it's like, no, man, I'm just gonna live my life no matter what. I'm gonna enjoy my life no matter what the situation is. No matter what season God decides to put me through. You know what? If he wants to put me through a lonely season, go right for it. If I gotta be alone in this season, then so be it. But I'm gonna live this life, and I'm gonna enjoy it to the best of my ability, no matter what. I'm still gonna have hard days. I'm still gonna have days where I feel down or crappy or anxious or stressed or in the dumps or whatever. But the overall picture is that I'm not gonna let loneliness or not having a relationship ruin my life to the point to where I'll just go after anyone and choose any girl, even if she's the wrong fit for me. And that I'll just be friends with anyone and go hang out with anyone, even if we're getting into trouble and doing things that are making me less of a man and taking me away from who I'm supposed to be. And I just can't stand those people out there, man. Oh, you don't have a relationship, you're a loser. It's like, I guarantee when they break up with their boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever, or when they start having problems, what's kind of funny is that the same people that say this stuff to me are the same people that have so many problems with their relationship. That's the greatest part about all that. The greatest part is that the people who say this stuff to me, oh my gosh, look at this guy, he's not in a relationship, what a loser, you have no life. But these are the same people that are always complaining about their significant other. And it's like, I would rather be alone and just enjoy my life, go out and go do a cool workout like I'm going to do today, and you're going to see soon, and then go out and like a little cool rollerblading adventure, go on a run, whatever. I would rather do those things rather than constantly just fighting with someone and being annoyed with someone and being stressed about someone all the time. And it's like, again, it just goes like, if you're constantly fighting all the time and you constantly have problems, are they really the right person? That's the thing, man, is that I'm going to wait around. Like, I'm going to be patient and make sure that the person that I get with is like I feel it and it's gonna be a good fit. And it doesn't mean that we're gonna work out 100%. Like my last girlfriend, I felt it. Like I was like, oh, I know this is gonna be good. Like I just felt it in me, and boom, we dated. Yeah, of course, like every relationship, you know, we had a couple of issues and a couple of little arguments, but it's like that's every relationship, bro. But the overall picture was that it was so good. We clicked so well. We got along so well. It was just amazing. And in the end, we still ended up parting ways. We just had to do that because of our own separate lives. They were just going two different directions, too far apart to actually still really be together. But at the end of the day, it's like we had a great relationship. Whereas some of the people, oh, you're alone, you have no life and whatever. It's like, yeah, but I have more of a life than, or I guess I should say I have more like freedom and happiness than the one who's just always arguing and complaining about their significant other. Like, I'm getting sick and tired of hearing you complain, and yet you're gonna sit here and say this stuff to me. Oh, you know, you're nobody because you have nobody. It's like, dude, all you do is complain about your significant other. Like, are you really the right fit? Because I do not want to be with someone that either I'm going to be complaining about 24/7 or she's going to be complaining about me. Like, we shouldn't even have to complain about each other. If we have a problem, we should be getting together, working it out, stuff like that. We shouldn't even be complaining about each other behind each other's backs. And that's just what I'm saying, man. That's just what I'm saying. Do not let the pressure of society or, you know, your so-called friends, you know, because if they were really your friends, like, they would actually, like, you know, they would be more understanding. Maybe they'll, like, make comments to you as a joke and, like, joking around. Like, oh, like, look at me, I'm better than you, I have a girlfriend. It's like, all right, shut up, bro. But, you know, I mean, us guys, we like to make fun of each other or just, like, you know, shoot shots. But we do it for fun, right? There's some people that just, like, do it for real. And it's like, all right, just stop. You're annoying, bro. But the point is that, like, it's... Whether you're with someone or you're alone, whether you have a giant group of friends or just a couple close friends, I mean, whether you hang out with your friends every day or just like once a month, whatever it is, it's like just you have the ability to live your life and enjoy it to the best of your ability. Even if that means going and doing things alone or doing more things alone. I mean, like, I've learned to adapt to that and do more things alone. And ironically, like, I've been so happy, bro, because I'm deciding I'm not going to let things get me down. I'm deciding that I'm going to be patient and the right one will come along at the right time and will click. And I have some friends, but I have very few friends, but they're really good, loyal, like a really good, loyal group of friends. And it's like, I'm grateful for that, man, because it's like, you know, I'm grateful for that. I'd rather have a few real friends than 100 fake friends or people that just say they're my friends, but in reality, it's like, no, they never even ask me how my life is or anything like that. Like, that's just it. That's just it. Yeah, I don't have a girlfriend. I'll admit it. Whatever. I'm a loser. I'm a nobody. I have no life. Whatever people want to say. But you know what? At the end of the day, bro, like, I'm chilling. I'm living the life to the best of my ability. And yes, would I like someone? Yeah, one day I would. One day I would. But you know what I'm going to do in the meantime? I'm going to work on my own self and my own goals. I'm going to become the man worthy of having I'm going to become the best man so that way I can have the best girlfriend and the best relationship. And I'm going to become the masculine man worthy of receiving a beautiful feminine woman that I would like. I'm going to become the man worthy of, you know, even being with, you know, a good girlfriend in a long-term relationship. That's what I'm going to do in the meantime is use my lonely season for good. I'm not going to let it get me down like I used to. I'm not going to let it make me like all down in the dumps like I used to. Whatever. And again, I'm still going to have some days where I feel kind of down, where I don't feel great, where I'm stressed or anxious, or, you know, we're all going to have bad days. But I'm talking about the overall picture. And the overall picture is I'm going to use this lonely season to the best of my ability, work on my own self, my own goals, become the man worthy of having the right woman. So that when the time is right, boom, I'm ready for her. Like, you know, but in the meantime, I'm going to use the season God's blessed me with, and I'm going to use it to turn it into the greatest blessing of my life. I'm going to work on my goals and my dreams. I'm going to work on getting bigger because, I mean, gosh dang, I need to put on some weight here. I'm going to work on, like my own fitness goals, my own life goals and dreams, get my career path started, freaking, like, you know, and just enjoying the lonely time, because alone time for us men is actually good, and it gives you a chance to really clear your head and to clear your mind, and just to like kind of, you know, really see all the thoughts that are running through, because there's so much going on inside the mind of a man. Like inside the mind of a man, there's so much going on. Even there's this guy, Dry Creek Wrangler School. His name is Dwayne, and even like I saw a video where he was like, you know, there's 10 times more going on inside the head of a man than you think. It's so true, like 24/7, 365, nonstop, from the second that you wake up to the second that you go to sleep, and it even reflects off in your dreams while you're sleeping. There's so much going on, and being alone gives you a chance to really like clear your mind. And it's good for us, because if we don't allow ourselves to clear our mind, all those like thoughts and stuff, they start stocking up until the point where it just like explodes like a ticking time bomb, man. So we got to have our alone time. Even Jesus had his alone time, going off and praying alone and going off and being alone without his disciples and stuff, right? Like we all need our alone time. It's good for us men, you know. So even when I am in a relationship one day, or you know, maybe I have a family and kids I pray to, and you know, whatever, I'm still gonna take some time to wind down to myself. You know, of course they'll come first, you know, priorities come first, people come first, but you know, when I have like that you know, alone time, I'm gonna take that to let my mind clear, because we all need that. So the bottom line is that you can either take this lonely season or the alone season, and you can just use it to be down in the dumps and hate your life, and think that you're a loser and a nobody, and you could just believe the lies that people are telling you, even though they have no room to speak because it's not their life. And I guarantee that they've had alone time too, or you know, and even some of them that don't, like some of them again are in just like bad relationships, like they're just choosing a girl just to say that they have someone, and they're not even focused on the right person or whatever. They're just choosing these friends even though they're jerks to them, but just to say that they have friends, whatever. You know, you can either choose to let the pressure of people in society and your own mind get to you, or you can say, you know what, you're right, I am alone, whatever, I am a loser, I have no life, whatever you want to say. But you know what, I'm still gonna make the most of this life. I'm still going to make the most of this lonely season. I'm still just gonna I'm gonna use it to work on my goals and dreams, to work on myself, to have some free time to do the hobbies that I like to do. And I'm gonna make the most of this darn season, and I'm gonna be darn happy about it. Yeah, I'm gonna have some bad days, some off days, whatever. We're all gonna have those, but the overall picture is that I'm gonna make the most of this. I'm gonna work on myself. I'm gonna build myself into the greatest flipping man I never thought I could become. I'm gonna build myself into the man worthy of being with a good, really good, amazing girl in a great, amazing relationship that lasts really long. I'm gonna build myself into the man worthy of that, and I'm just gonna become the best darn man that I can, better than I thought I could be. I'm gonna use this alone season to build myself. And even during the alone season, yes, you can still get out and meet people, like get out, meet some people, man. Hey, you know, the only way you're ever gonna come across the right people and the right girl is if you get out and meet people. But it also could take a while too, so that's why it's like, prepare to be in the lonely season for the long run, because even while you're meeting people, you know, it still could take a while to find that woman that you really click with, or to find those friends that you really click with, right? It still could take a while, you know, because it's not about just choosing anyone. It's about, you know, choosing the ones that you really feel like, hey, I click with them, like I feel like this is good, I feel like I should give this a shot, right? That's what it's about. That's what it's about, man. So, yeah. During the lonely season, yes, get out, meet people, meet some girls, absolutely, but don't just go for anyone. And be prepared to stay in the lonely season for the long run, because you might be in there for the long run, and use all that time that God's blessing you with to just make the most of yourself in your life. Now's the time to really work on ourselves and to double down and becoming the best man we can be. The lonely season is the best chance you'll ever get to do that. So, you know, use it, embrace it, be grateful for it. And just use it to the best of your ability. Don't let it take you down. Let it build you up. That's how you're going to win in the end. And before you know it, the lonely season will be over, because time just goes by so dang fast, and you'll look back and either say, wow, I wish I embraced that season more. I really wish I just spent that season of my life, you know, better. Or you're going to say, I'm so glad I decided to spend that season of my life the way I did. So it's like, how do you want to look back at it in the future that's going to be here before you know it, you know? So, anyway, enough rambling. I got a workout to do. I got some rollerblading to do. I got a run to go on. I got some family time to spend. I got a lot going on today. So you know what? Hey, we're going to get to it. I'm gonna record what I can, throw it in there, and yeah, we'll go from there. So I shall see you for the next thing. All right, phase one, we got good old-fashioned push-ups. It's gonna be phase one of today's workout. As Sunday, I'm gonna be doing kind of like more just outdoor body weight and cardio, whereas Monday through Friday, I'm gonna do gym weightlifting with calisthenics mixed in to the gym and outdoors cardio outside. So yeah, phase one, let's do this. Show you a good couple sets and move on to the next phase. Nice, I don't know if you can see it. There's a train going by. Oh, yeah, I can't move in. Oh, that's so cool, man. I love that. Of course, when I decide to myself too, I'm like, I'm not gonna go over there today. I'll stick around this area. Because the last time I went over there was probably a month or two ago. Wow, that happened too fast. But I remember I was like, oh, it would be so cool if a train came by. Boom, like, while I'm doing push-ups, that would be so cool. And of course today I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay over here on this side. Man, what the heck? Oh, geez. Now, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, the weighted vest, awesome. But it's harder than it seems. It sets the reps to everything. Harder than it seems, but dang, it hits so darn good. It's great. My arms feel weak. Just kind of holding this right now. So anyway, I need to like move around a second. But I'm gonna finish up the rest of this, and then I'll see you for phase two of the workout. First thing, that has got to be the longest train. This thing's been going for a good 5 minutes so far. But it's so cool. It's like so epic, man. That's awesome. Anyway, phase two, see you then. Oh yeah. Oh, this stuff is great. And I will say that, you know what? Some people may say that's not really a workout, and yeah, it's not your traditional, but it's a good form of cardio. So, of course, still got the muscle building aspect, but you also got to have the cardio aspect too. And you know what? With your workouts, you got to make them at least somewhat enjoyable. Otherwise, it's going to be hard to continue with them time after time. Even the weightlifting and the outdoor workouts like you saw last time, I enjoy it. Of course, this is a little bit more fun, but still hits cardio pretty good. So yeah, here we go. See, man, being alone isn't bad. It's really not. You can still decide to have fun with life and to enjoy it to the best of your ability. You know, you can still decide that. It's all up to how you decide to spend it, not about what other people say about it or what you might think about it. It's about how you decide to spend it. Anyone remember that spot? Wow, the tree's knocked down. Anyone remember that spot? If you do, if you're an OG and you remember that, let me know. I'm curious if you remember it. Woo! I'm getting back to where I was before, like the beginning of this all, and then on to phase 3 we will be. All right, in phase 3, where I'll be doing some, like, I'll be going up the hill, running up the hill, call me Max from Stranger Things, and then me going up there and doing squats and calf raises, and then going back down. Going up the hill, I'm telling you, bro, it like really hits your legs really good. It's so effective, it's awesome. So that's gonna be phase 3, doing some sets of that, and we'll go from there. Let's go. So that's an example of one of those sets. Awesome stinking leg workout. Yeah, let me take a breather real quick. Let's go. Between that and the rollerblading, doesn't hit your legs good. I don't know what will. Cause dang, and the cardio aspect too. And then phase 4, we'll take a little bit later. Not most likely something that you're not gonna see unless I have some kind of like motivational message or something to say during it. But I'm gonna be going on my own run and then doing push-ups along the way. I'm pretty sure there are some spots where I know where I could do pull-ups too. And then, yeah. Hit upper body, hit cardio, hit lower body. Well, I'm still gonna finish off this, but just wanna show you a little bit of each. So yeah, and then I'll do the run, which will be more cardio later, along with push-ups, hopefully pull-ups if I find a pull-up bar. Worst comes to worst, we got back and biceps and the pull days this week. So I mean, hey, you know, we got that this week. But yeah, let me finish up this and we'll talk. That, my friend, is what I call the ultimate workout. Now, of course, it's a little bit longer than 5 minutes. You just got to see some of it, but otherwise it wouldn't be so ultimate. But what I like about the spot where I went is that there was a good spot to do the push-ups, a good spot, like a good hill to do the legs, and a good trail to rollerblade on. So I'm able to get hitting upper body, lower body, and cardio all in one. Of course, I know regardless of the pull-ups, but between back, biceps, and pull-ups as well. I'll be doing that all at the gym this week anyway. I mean, Saturday's meant to be a rest day. Sunday's meant to be kind of like a, I guess, warm-up, pre-gym weekday. It's meant to be just like a really good, it's meant to hit good, absolutely, but meant to be more of like kind of like an ultimate warm-up, if you will. Good workout, but definitely a bit of like warming up for this week's gym. That's why I like to put it on the weekend, have the rest day on the weekend, have the ultimate workout warm-up day on the weekend as well. Boom, weekdays. A nice work week. Boom, you get to go to the gym too. So I think the schedule will just fit perfectly, having the rest day, the one completely outdoor full body warm-up workout day, and then the 5 days a week at the gym where I'm hitting each muscle group one day at a time. And I think that's definitely going to be locked in. I think going back to the gym, I was trying to find my my balance between how much do I want to be at the gym, how much do I want to do, the outdoor body weight. But when I'm in the gym, I definitely feel more in that workout zone. So between combining weightlifting and calisthenics each day in the gym and then doing the cardio outdoors, I think I'm definitely giving myself my strong spots. I always notice I perform best with the muscle building aspect in the gym, but the cardio aspect, I don't care to do in the gym on the treadmill or anything. I care to actually do it outdoors. That's where I perform my cardio best is outdoors, and I perform my workouts best in the gym zone. So I think having that 5 day a week gym balance along with the one rest day and the one kind of just all outdoor, full body warm-up week or day, I think that's going to be my best balance. And I think I found kind of like my voice for working out, if you will. And also, of course, video making too, and all that other good stuff. So I think I've definitely found my sweet spots, and yeah, we're gonna lock this one in. That's what we got to do. We got to lock this in. Whew, man, that hit hard though. And then I'm not gonna do the run right like now or anything. I'm gonna do that a little bit later today. The run with the push-ups, potentially pull-ups if I see good trees or good spots to do so. But don't worry, you'll still be seeing the cold training and outdoor workouts, especially as the winter time comes on, because I still love being out. Like, I still love embracing the cold and embracing like the summer heat and everything. So I still love being outdoors. I just think that cardio is my sweet spot. Like, I think outdoors, being outdoors, cardio is my sweet spot. And like the 1 day a week full body warm up, I think that's definitely really good too, really cool. But originally I was doing like 3 days weightlifting in the gym and 3 days calisthenics. I feel calisthenics and weightlifting best, like the muscle building aspects, when I'm actually in the gym environment. So I want to put those when I'm inside, besides the 1 day a week full body warm up workout. I like having that, especially on like a weekend day. I think it just fits like the vibe and everything best. But having that 1 day a week, and then the cardio, I'm still going to do cardio each day outside the gym in the cold. So you're still going to be seeing the outdoors cold training with working out. Just to let you know, it's just going to be a bit of a difference, with the whole plan. Because I think having, again, the weightlifting and calisthenics inside the gym and the cardio outside, and then the 1 day a week full body, on the weekend day, I think that's going to be I think these are my sweet spots. It's about finding your sweet spots and then just locking it in once you have. Because even when I was doing the outdoor calisthenics in the past, like, I thought it was good. I did not really feel it as much as when I'm actually in the gym, like in the gym workout environment. I feel it like a lot more when I'm just doing it in the gym. It just hits a lot harder, and I feel it a lot more. Plus, I don't got to search around for like pull-up trees or anything like that. And if I don't find one, then I have to skip pull-ups. Like, I just think, it doesn't really, I think that having the gym, combining weightlifting and calisthenics inside, is going to be my sweet spot. And then the cardio, doing it outdoors, is my sweet spot, because doing it inside the gym, I've never been a big fan of. I don't care for walking on the treadmill and stuff. I care for actually going on these runs outdoors or doing jump ropes and stuff like that. So yeah, it's about understanding your goals, what your personal goals are for fitness, and then finding the routine that fits best with your weekly schedule, something that you can stay consistent with and stick to for years to come as easy as possible. And having it like finding your sweet spots and embracing that rather than embracing the exact workout routine as some fitness influencer tells you, and if you don't do it, then you're going to fail. That's not how it works. It's about understanding your own personal goals and then finding the sweet spots in your routine, in your day-to-day life, whatever it may be. It's about finding your sweet spots in order to make sure that you're hitting it as often and consistently as you possibly can without excuses, without things getting in your way, and then finding the sweet spots and embracing it. And that's what it's all about. Whether it be 3 days a week at the gym, whether it be 5 days a week, whether it be completely calisthenics, whether it be, completely weightlifting, whether it be all indoors, all outdoors, whatever your sweet spots are, man. Wherever you're feeling the pump the most, wherever you're hitting the hardest, whatever you're able to stay the most consistent with without excuses and feel it the absolute best. And yeah, that's what it's about, man. So anyway, enough rambling before I turn this into an entire fitness tutorial video. I'm gonna do phase 4 in a little bit, but you'll be seeing me next for God's word. So let's read some of that, shall we? All right, and leaving off from where we left off last time at Luke 12. Meanwhile, when a crowd of many thousands had gathered so that they were trampling on one another, Jesus began to speak first to his disciples, saying, "Be on your guard against the yeast of the Pharisees, which is hypocrisy. There is nothing concealed that will not be disclosed, or hidden that will not be made known. What you have said in the dark will be heard in the daylight, and what you have whispered in the ear in the inner rooms will be proclaimed from the roofs. I tell you, my friends, do not be afraid of those who kill the body, and after that can do no more. But I will show you whom you should fear. Fear him who, after your body has been killed, has authority to throw you into hell. Yes, I tell you, fear him. Are not 5 sparrows sold for 2 pennies? Yet not one of them is forgotten by God. Indeed, the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Do not be afraid. You are worth more than many sparrows." There it is. Do not be afraid again. "I tell you, whoever publicly acknowledges me before others, the Son of Man will also acknowledge before the angels of God. But whoever disowns me before others will be disowned before the angels of God. And everyone who speaks a word against the Son of Man will be forgiven, but anyone who blasphemes against the Holy Spirit will not be forgiven. When you are brought before synagogues, rulers, and authorities, do not worry about how you will defend yourselves or what you will say, for the Holy Spirit will teach you at that time what you should say." Someone in the crowd said to him, "Teacher, tell my brother to divide the inheritance with me." Jesus replied, "Man, who appointed me a judge or an arbiter between you?" Then he said to them, "Watch out. Be on your guard against all kinds of greed. Life does not consist in an abundance of possessions." Amen to that. Be on your guard against all kinds of greed. Life does not consist in an abundance of possessions. Don't forget that. And he told them this parable. The ground of a certain rich man yielded an abundant harvest. He thought to himself, "What shall I do? I have no place to store my crops." Then he said, "This is what I'll do. I will tear down my barns and build bigger ones, and there I will store my surplus grain. And I'll say to myself, you have plenty of grain laid up for many years. Take life easy, eat, drink, and be merry." But God said to him, "You fool, this very night your life will be demanded from you. Then who will get what you have prepared for yourself? This is how it will be with whoever stores up things for themselves, but is not rich toward God." Then Jesus said to his disciples, "Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat, or about your body, what you will wear. For life is more than food, and the body more than clothes. Consider the ravens, they do not sow or reap, they have no storeroom or barn, yet God feeds them. And how much more valuable you are than birds. Who of you by worrying can add a single hour to your life? Since you cannot do this very little thing, why do you worry about the rest?" Yeah, amen. And we'll continue off at Luke 12:27 for tomorrow. So that being said, that is it for today, man. So that being said, hey, let's go become the great men we were made to be. And yeah, that being said, another great day down in the book, another great day locked in. I got more stuff to do, so I'll be doing that, and I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Peace.